Everyone, and welcome back. So it is Monday. It is time for a react. This time it's just Zigzag, but this one is weird, and I don't know what to expect from this. I feel like this video from Zigzag is either going to infuriate me or just confuse me. It's Geoguessr Pro attempts to guess using audio only. How? I don't understand. So, I mean, Zigzag is one of the best because he looks at maps. He understands the maps, understands the pictures. There's, you know, the metas from the language, things like that. But he can't necessarily speak those languages, can he? I don't know. And if it's just a busy city, how's he going to distinguish? This one's going to be so confusing. I'm going to try and play along, but unless I hear a Cockney accent or, you know, a home counties accent or something like that from the UK, I don't know if I'm going to be able to guess one. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what this is going to be like, but let's get into it.
No way. Did I just cook up the most diabolical? Wait, that is absurd. Yo, what's good, everyone? It's Zig.
I think the concept of the video is absurd, Zigzag, if I'm perfectly honest. Do let me know, as always, whether the audio is okay. It did seem okay last week. So I'm going to try and stop like this less and just talk as the video is going on, but we shall see.
Zigzag here, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are on the site Geoguessr. Now, in Geoguessr, you're randomly transported to some city around the world, and then you're shown a video of someone walking down the street. Now, I wondered...
Okay. I wondered, wait.
If it would be possible to play this game only using my sense of hearing.
Okay, so I'm glad I allowed it go. I was like, wait, he's about to say something more. Because I was going to say that's London, that's a stagecoach bus. So this, for instance, I think that's a stagecoach bus and that's London. If it's not, I've just messed up immediately. But like this, you can see way more. Like, actually, this would be easier if Geoguessr was like this because of movement and everything like that. So when he said that, I was like, wait a minute. But yes, okay, audio only. He's basically going to blindfold himself for this. Which does seem kind of crazy again, because how? Let's get on with it and see.
So while I play, you guys will be able to see the round. Meanwhile, I will just be able to hear. I've not tested this at all, but
I can't lie, that's kind of annoying, because part of me hoped that I could play along, but me going like this for the entire video and trying to play along, I wouldn't know when to pause or how or where. It wouldn't work. So, I'm going to be seeing it along with you. How do I still feel that I'm going to be fucking it up more? Way more than Zigzag is.
It'd be fun if I get some correct. Let's see how we go. Okay, so I'm going to put myself like this as my blindfold. I think you guys should still be able to hear me fine. And then if I just go like this.
What the hell?
Okay.
For once, I don't have my hoodie on, so.
And I'm listening.
How could you possibly get anything from
Okay,
that?
that's not English. I thought it might have been like almost like Portuguese or something. But I didn't hear it. It could also be Asian. Someone's taking photos.
Craziness.
Like maracas? Mommy! I heard a child say mom. We get more.
I think that's pretty much every language, isn't it?
I think that almost sounded Spanish now. I don't know how to stop the audio. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the audio for myself.
You're just gonna stop the video, right?
I think I'm like between like Sao Paulo and Buenos Aires or something like that. Maybe Mexico City, something like that.
So how the hell? So I never get this. So if I hear Spanish, and maybe this is European centric, but you know, it's where the fucking language comes from. If I hear Spanish, I think Spain. If I hear Portuguese, I think Portugal, because that's where it's from. Spain. So why is that not your first thought? I'm genuinely intrigued. Anyone out there, because this isn't Geoguessr, this is Geoguessr. This is slightly different. I don't know whether it's more in South America or whatever, but why would you immediately think South America? I know people go, well, South America's got more Spanish speaking. Yeah, but why would you not think it's from where it's from? I don't know. It just seems so crazy to
I'm
me.
gonna
this
go
whole thing.
Buenos Aires hedging for Brazil in Sao Paulo. Let's have a look what we see. Okay. Okay, it looks like Europe, right? What is this place?
Looks like Europe, right? Yeah, it's just a
Is it Spain? Oh, this is very unique. I'm not sure. Let's make our guess here and see where it actually was. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess Buenos Aires, though it should be wrong. And okay, it was Havana. So
Okay, so I'm fully wrong too. I'm fully wrong too. That looked very Spanish to me. I would have guessed Spain, similar to him, and I heard Spanish. But it's Havana, completely different. But why would you guess into? I'm still so confused. If anyone's out there, I mean, is that where you would go immediately? I'm intrigued. If you're European, if you're not European, when you make a comment about this, if you're going to make a comment about it, please say whether you're European or African or Asian or Australian or, you know, North American, South American. I'm intrigued as to whether the thought pattern is purely one of location or whether there's something more to it. Because I'm really confused by the thought of just immediately going there.
I was right. It was Spanish speaking. And I think I'll just turn down the volume here. And maybe just close my eyes because I feel like it was a bit awkward. So, okay, let's go for the next one. I'm just going to close my eyes now. And let's see what we get. Well, you guys can see, I can't. Almost silent. That's a big contrast to the last one. So I hear cars.
So how would you get this now?
Okay, there's absolutely nothing going on. It's like a very calm breeze. I can't even hear the footsteps. I mean,
this is a very different
the fact that it's
video.
so quiet, I'm thinking it's not India. I'm thinking it's not China. There's a bunch of places we can pretty much rule out, I would say.
Okay, so that okay, so that logic makes sense. That logic does have something to it. It's not necessarily a more populated place. It could be, you know, although there are places, you know, that are peaceful in India and in China, obviously. In fact, there's mass swathes of parts of China that are quite sparsely populated. But obviously, you go for the percentage-wise, so that's why you would necessarily go for that over something else. I get that logic. The rest of it, I'm just so confused. Unless you hear a language like you did in the last, how can you possibly be close?
It would never be this quiet in those cities. You'd hear the horns or at least something.
But they're
I
not
just hear some
cities, they're
baby chatting
countries.
in the background. Cannot understand what that was. Yeah, no idea. I want to guess Europe here, but I have no further context. I think I might go the UK. I feel like you could get some
That's not
pretty
the UK.
quiet towns during the day.
If that's the UK, I need to go to
complete
this part of the
stab in
UK.
dark. So I'm gonna guess like up in Scotland. Let's go like what's like a smaller town?
If
I'm
you were
gonna go
looking,
Aberdeen, Scotland.
if you were looking,
And let's see.
did you just call Aberdeen a smaller Scottish? Don't tell the Scots that. That's one of the bigger cities, isn't it? Aberdeen is like, maybe not compared to Australia because everything's bigger in Australia. Yeah, sorry, Texas, it ain't you. But Aberdeen is not one of the small towns in Scotland. But Scotland would make sense, and Wales. If you're going to go for somewhere that's less populated, those are the two places within the UK that would be that.
Here. Okay, so, it's Australia. I did consider maybe Australia. I can immediately tell that the bin looks very Australian, but let's get in here and guess and see where it actually was. Is it like Perth or something? I'm going to go Aberdeen, Scotland. It's Perth, I think. It is Perth.
I have
Australia
family
did
in
cross
Perth.
my mind, actually. And this looks like it's right near my uncle's house, actually. That one obviously pretty difficult. If I could have
Uncle's
heard some
exact.
birds or something, maybe I could have figured out that it was Australia, but it was very quiet. So let's head through to the next one. You guys can, of course, play along in the comments. Okay, next one.
It's a bit more
Locked in.
difficult,
Hopefully
though.
get more audio this time. That's more like it.
Again,
Like
that's
a
just
siren,
street noises,
maybe?
though.
Definitely more populated this time.
But just street noises.
So some bird. I want to guess near the seaside. It almost sounds like we're near the seaside, I think. Or
Which
what? It's like
I
it's like a street.
completely understand.
Like they're blowing.
This is where you start to realize just how reliant you are on all of your senses. It would be interesting actually to have a blind person play this because they know the sounds better. They can distinguish because they will have lived with it and for their own safety known to differentiate between different sounds. Obviously the fountain there is what he's hearing as the seaside, and I think there were even some seagulls. Fully get that. Fully get the logic, but difficult to do.
Blowing the leaves off the street or something, or at the seaside, or as a river. Someone on the guitar. Probably gives me European vibes. The sounds I'm hearing so far. Ooh, what was that? Where's some language? Amache.
I don't
Well, it could
actually...
be like could have been an Asian language. I'm not sure, but I was thinking like Spanish.
Guadalajara. I was
I'm
going to
go
say
a
I didn't think
northern
this was...
Spanish.
I
city.
did not... Really, ironically, I didn't think this... I mean, again, I'm looking at it, but I didn't think this was Europe. And it's Guadalajara by the looks of it. But it's interesting as to why he's flipped up there. This is a really weird one. I wasn't going to stop as much, but this one's so messing with how I'm seeing this, because I just find it very strange as to how this would ever work for someone that doesn't have any sight issues, that hasn't had to rely on hearing. It's a weird thing, and also I'm actually finding it. This is weird. I'm finding it more difficult as a video. Something I didn't think I would, but I'm actually finding it more difficult as a video to figure out where we are than I am if I was playing Geoguessr, which is really strange because I travel and I make videos of me traveling. So yeah.
But I could see anywhere in Europe, and I can't quite get this language. One last listen. We have like a fountain. It sounds very European. I'm gonna go northern Spain. Ooh, that. Did I mention Philippines? That was one of my ideas. This, I'm not sure. We're just looking at the fountain here. But okay, let's guess, and then we'll find out here. So I was gonna go like up here. Let's see. Where is it? It's actually Mexico City. I literally consider Mexico. I mean, obviously, like a guy singing with a guitar, that's very Spanish. But you know
That's
what?
true.
2 times in a row we've had
Not everywhere in
Spanish-speaking
Spain,
countries
though.
where we guessed it correctly. 3 out of 3 times we got the right language for our country, but that's not too much when you're on the opposite side of the world 2 times in a row. That being said, we are yet to get the right continent, so let's try on number 4 here. I'm really hoping we get an interesting round where I can really lock in, but okay, let's see what happens. Okay, this has got promise.
Okay, he's spinning up. That's not helping us
I
know
think we're
why
like
you
underground
think
in a tunnel, so maybe some city with a metro or something, or maybe we're just under a bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure
you're
what
near
that,
a bridge.
Background hissing noises this time.
near a bridge, but
Last time I thought it was the ocean. I was wrong.
so use
the
that.
language?
It's a fountain.
Sounds Spanish or what? I think they were speaking Spanish, and one thing I've been told is that Mexican Spanish is like a very neutral Spanish, and that Spanish sounded quite neutral to me.
I wouldn't say that to Spanish people. I think Spanish people have a different viewpoint on that. In fact, depending on where you are in Spain, you may think that other parts of Spain are not real Spanish, but yeah.
To me, it didn't sound like a crazy accent like Chilean or something, maybe. So that's my idea right now. I think I would go Mexico again.
Okay.
That's surely Spanish. She said key. Okay, I'm gonna go Puebla, Mexico. Let's have a look what it looks like. Oh no, that's Russian. Probably like Moscow or something. Puebla's our guess though. Let's see where this actually ends up being. And it was actually St. Petersburg. There we go. That was
Not
no good.
easy at all.
I really thought that was Spanish though. I really did. There was not much to go off of that. Okay, let's just head through to the next one. I want to get one right.
I'm tempted to try this myself, but I feel like
Some
I
European
just
language.
wouldn't be
Almost sound
anywhere
like
near.
Nordic or like Swedish or something. Or was that German? Zeige. I think that might have been German. What do we hear? We had like a bus
This
or
just
something?
feels like a completely insane thing
I
to
can't hear what
to
she's
try
saying,
and
but
guess.
the tone sounds very German. It has the sound of a big city. It does. I have not made any specific words apart from Zeige, but I think it is German. I'm gonna go Berlin. It sounds like a big city here. It sounds like a big city. I'm gonna go Berlin. Ooh, it doesn't look bad, you know. That language, not German. Does it look like Germany? It could still be. Okay, well let's just find out here. Where is this? I think it's it could be Switzerland maybe. Ah, that makes perfect sense, you know. So we probably did hear a mix of language.
The one thing I knew that wasn't Berlin. I was in Berlin at Christmas.
German was the main one. That's at least something there, guys. I think Berlin on Zurich, that's a forgivable guess. That's at least a forgivable guess. Okay, let's go again. I want to get a right country. Ooh, it sounds like the traffic light is like ticking, maybe. We have that in Australia. I'm not sure if it sounds like the Australian version. I think they do it in the US as well, maybe too. In New Zealand. It could be New Zealand for that reason. Okay, default guess for now is New Zealand. It's kind of low key. We don't hear too much traffic. I'm gonna go for the play here.
That's
Ultra
the
low
thing.
information, but I'm gonna try Auckland, New Zealand. Ooh.
Random.
It looks like New York City, does it not? Ooh, yellow number plates, never mind, it's London. You know what? Somehow.
Literally, I think that was an opening image that I saw and said, like, that's London, because, or said that was England, because it just definitely is, just clearly is England. When you can see it, it's immediate, it's obvious, but I would have not known that was London. In fact, anytime I'd heard, anytime I heard any kind of disturbance and noisiness just being like London, 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 London. You know, anything that came up, it's like it'll be it eventually.
Oh, that does make sense. I think they have similar. I think it was the traffic lights with the.
And I've not been to Auckland, so I wouldn't know.
But of course, it was actually Glasgow.
Oh, Glasgow.
Okay. You know what? Fair enough.
Glasgow? Oh yeah. I knew it was the UK, which is the first thing I said. But yeah.
Surprised how little we could hear there, to be honest. Still, we've almost always been in the right language zone somehow, even though I didn't hear a single word that time. Let's head through to the next one here, guys. Come on, just a couple more. I want to get one right. Ooh, lots of info. Hopefully that's not copyrighted. Nice saxophone. Hitting it. Actually sounds good. Thinking like Europe, maybe Japan, maybe US.
This is...
Ooh, it's good.
He's just vibing to the...
Clapping.
He's just vibing to the saxophone.
A more reserved society, maybe. Or maybe just not many people for the crowd.
There's plenty of people there.
That was a reggae one. What was that accent? Almost sounds like Scottish or something. But the thing is, street performers travel a lot, but I would love if I could go back and listen to that. I was yapping too much. Definitely English, so limits our options, potentially. I'm barely catching any words on the periphery, just people walking past, but if they're speaking English, the accent sounds more British to me, so I think I'm gonna go up north, but maybe not all the way to Scotland. I think I'll go Manchester here. Don't tell me it's New Zealand. What is this? It might just be a street... Ooh, what is this place? Man, the camera work is something else. Let's just find out.
I would have thought it was Australia.
Palace. This is too beautiful for Britain, I think. Definitely for Manchester, but...
There are parts, go to Cornwall, go up into Scotland, there are parts that are just as beautiful that I've shown to Aussies before. Cause when I was in Cyprus, literally showed a beautiful beach to a person from Australia. So, but I thought this was Australia because of the thing at the beginning. It could be America, but there was a sign at the beginning I thought was Australian. Clearly isn't if he hasn't recognised it immediately, but yeah, it's definitely not Manchester. I will give you, it's always going to be more beautiful than Manchester. Unless, of course, it's Old Trafford. Then there's nothing more beautiful. Yeah, any of you haters out there, don't fucking care. Man, you all the way.
Let's give Manchester a go. It was New Zealand, bro.
I would have thought Australia. It was the yellow sign.
How many times am I going to go UK on Oceania and Oceania on UK? I don't know. But let's do two more. Let's do two more, see if we can get at least a country correct. By the way, I would not be surprised if that was a British street performer. Some cars. Quite heavy traffic here, I think.
I am loving the fact he's going wrong with the way. I've said the reasoning before.
Southeast Asia, maybe. That could actually be a good clue. Maybe this is India. And I think it's not bustling enough for India, but maybe something Southeast Asia, though. Can we hear any more motorbikes?
Oh, I wonder whether... I am tempted to try this myself.
I think we do. Guys, I got a
just to see if I can do better.
We've had no extra info apart from the motorbikes. I think it's too chill for Bangkok, so I want to go Phnom Penh.
I would have thought Asia because of Jollibee. That's about it.
Okay. That's not a bad guess. Let's have a look where it actually is. St. Luke's Medical Center in the Philippines. I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. That's in the right
Jollibee is the only thing that would have given away that was Asia to me.
Very chill sounding. Sometimes the audio can be confusing in these. Like, I guess it's not super bustling, but there's really no one talking. It looks like this was filmed during COVID time, so that could be actually the case. Final one here. Let's see if we can nail the country. I would love to. I might take extra time on this one. Crisp audio. Ooh, what was that language? What did he say? Like strepsu or something?
It did just sound like he was saying strepsil.
Nee, was
it's a lozenge in the UK.
It sounds like she sounded like she was saying nee, ich had something or something. We're like, it sounds like we're indoors in like a huge train station or something.
Yes, that's the first time he's got that right.
Yeah, they are German. Okay, surely we got the right country for the last one. Austria, Germany, Switzerland, Liechtenstein. What do we want to do? I want to like hear what someone says.
Do you want to be? Please just give us a conversation.
So far. I can hear multiple people with like suitcases or siren as well. So I think we're in some kind of like train station or something.
You're outside of it now,
in the city with lots of foot traffic. We had sirens. I'm gonna go Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. If you know, you know. Let's see. Ooh, it looks good. Wait, where is this? Ooh, what did I say? Frankfurt. Oh, no way. Wait, did I just cook up the most diabolical? Okay, let's actually guess exactly the Hauptbahnhof here. Wait, where is it? There, go.
What the fuck? I'm just gonna, like, I have been very happy by the fact that he has not been able to do this, and I've said before as to why that is. I find it reassuring to the rest of us when Zigzag and others fuck up, because it makes us, they're a bit more human. But how in the name of fuck, with just audio, did he... Because what the fuck? I'm presuming he's been to Germany. I know he's not been to the UK apparently, but I'm presuming he's been to Germany. So, yeah, okay, guess German. Thinks Germans guess German. You can guess a train station potentially, but why Frankfurt? Why Frankfurt? Why specifically? A train station made sense. It was indoors. I could hit, yeah. But what? That kind of annoys me. I don't... Let me know if you'd like me to play this, because trust me, I will fuck up more. But I'm wondering whether I could do this now, because I don't understand how you can distinguish things like that when you... Yeah.
5K? What? Wait. Within 1 mile. Wait. Was this... Where did I click? I clicked like here. Did I not? This is like the exact 5K. That is absurd.
Yeah.
Wait. Absurd. Well, I mean,
it is absurd. It is absurd, Oscar.
That
yes.
is a crazy way to end it. I can't believe it. I mean, sure, like, it just sounded like it. I mean, I've been there, so... Well, that's actually
okay,
crazy,
so he
guys.
has
I'm
been to
watching back
Frankfurt.
around,
He has been there. That's very different.
That's
but still...
I'm actually shocked. I've been exactly here.
Oh, I mean, he's literally been into that... It's still crazy. Like, I've been all over the freaking world. If you gave me the audio of every place I've ever been in the world, would I know? If you gave me audio of, the Wadi Rum Desert, would I know? Or would I just kind of go, sounds like Scotland? Because part of me thinks I would say that.
Siren was the thing. Wowie. Okay, well, that is it for the video. I was kind of feeling like the video was a little bit lacking, but that is a very good way to end it. Let me know if you have any suggestions for this format. Could be fun. And otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, that one. Let me know if you'd like me to do that. As I say, it'd be interesting to do. I think I would fuck up massively, but who knows? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will see you again next time. Thanks, everyone.